Hi, I wanted to come and talk today a little bit about the benefits of intermittent fasting. As many of you know, I promote intermittent fasting for women, and I have a free 10-day challenge that I offer 5 times a year. And I'm now offering a paid private coaching group, 3-month coaching group with videos and instruction and some things like that. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why you even want to consider intermittent fasting. Has a lot of benefits. One big one that most women want is it can result in weight loss. I personally have seen a loss of 40 pounds in 2016 that I got through intermittent fasting and through the low carb diet. And hello, Melanie, thanks for joining me. So I did that, and I lost 40 pounds, but maybe the best part about it was I've been able to keep those off for 2 years now, or a year and a half. It'll be 2 years at the end of the year, and I haven't gained that weight back, and normally I would have. So it's really helpful on weight loss. Not everybody sees the same amount of weight loss, and it depends on how much you have to lose and how you eat in addition to the fasting. That's all a factor, but weight loss is a big one. Another benefit is insulin resistance, and that's the main reason that I did it. It's the main reason I think a lot of people, older people especially, women over 40, women with gestational diabetes, women with diabetes in their family history, women with abdominal fat that they can't get rid of. You really need to consider that you've got insulin resistance going on, and that's a big one because that will eventually turn into diabetes. So you can do something about that before it becomes diabetes, and intermittent fasting is one really, really helpful tool in breaking the insulin levels, which helps your blood sugars lower and does not relieve some of the stress on your liver and your pancreas. Diabetes is not a long-term disease that you want to get. It has a lot of side effects, a lot of complications, things that you don't want, and it's a very, very common disease in this country. So it's a great reason to begin to look into intermittent fasting. Another one is it is a free and a simple way of dealing with your health. It doesn't cost anything when you fast. There's no expensive diets, no expensive powders that you have to get to add into your life. There's no expensive food you have to buy, and it's simple. You don't have to figure out how to prepare anything. On the times that you're fasting, you just don't eat, and you don't have to be laboring in the kitchen. Now, yes, you do have to eat other times, and you do have to figure that out. But for some people, it's very simple in that they can just eat a clean, healthy diet without processed foods, eat vegetables, eat whole foods, and you're good. Along with fasting, and if you don't have insulin resistance going on or very minimal, that can be enough to just be in a healthy diet. It also has help for memory improvement, and I think that, again, has something to do with it. It's lowering the insulin levels and the sugar levels in the brain, and that can be really good for memory improvement. And the last one I want to mention is gut health. When you give your intestines and your stomach a rest periodically, it can be really good for just the gut resetting and just being able to more easily handle the food when you're bringing it through. And I know a lot of stories of people who've been fasting and they're seeing an improvement in their gut health just from the fasting alone. So those are some reasons to consider fasting. If you're not doing it now and you want to get started, you can sign up for my free 10-day challenge. You can also sign up for my free Facebook group, Intermittent Fasting for Women. I'll put both those links in the when I edit and put the video up. And you can sign up for my new Intermittent Fasting for Beginners e-course that's going to be launching July 30th. That's only for women. Though a man can take it, just can't be in the private Facebook group that's going to go with it. This group, I'll be covering there'll be 6 videos in this, and we'll be covering 1 video per week in the private group. So you'll be able to watch the video and then discuss it and figure out how to apply it to your own life. And I will be interacting with you significantly in that group. So I will be putting a link for that too. This is a beta group, so this is the first time this will be launching. And because it's a beta group, I'm going to just I'm giving a better price and return for some feedback from those of you who are involved. And so if you're interested in that, you can also link that you can follow to check that out. And there's about a week yet for sign up for that. I'll be taking signups through July 29th. So thanks for listening, and feel free if you have any questions, feel free to post them now, or you can post them later and I'll see the comments and I'll come back and deal with them then.